been a while since we've had to do this, but we lost power and now we have to clean out the refrigerator. It smells awful because a bunch of hamburger and chicken and crab catching pieces of rotten meat were in there. We don't get any frozen ices. Luckily we didn't lose any power to the camper though. When we arrived that still had a light on it, so that means there was power. But it does put a damper on our plans for heading right out to the boat once we got all unlocked and set up here. We'll get out there. Alright, it's been another 2 weeks since we've been here, but the camper is still in good shape. The refrigerator, even though we lost power to our campsite, I guess we didn't lose power to the breaker that the camper was plugged into because our refrigerator in here is still on. And the air conditioning is running, so we're cooling it down in here. And yeah, everything looks alright. It is all set up for the weekend. The only kind of gross thing about the camper and leaving it for 2 weeks and not coming back to it is the condition of our toilet. So we leave water in the bowl to help with the smell, but then I think it makes too much condensation like all in the bowl because it's like mildew all inside here. And that's just the color of our water, and then it's like gross and nasty. Like, this isn't the condition that we left the bowl in, but that's kind of what's collecting. So while Kurt's cleaning our nasty unthawed refrigerator, I'm gonna clean this nasty toilet. Alright, I'm all done cleaning the toilet. It looks a lot better. Again, it's just stained from our yellow water, but I did find a trick to get up underneath there. There's a little switch on the back. It just pops right off and you can really clean under there and get out all the gross stuff. Yeah, so the little switch is locked right now, but then there's unlocked right now, and then you can just lock it back and it'll pop off, and then you can slide it back in there and then lock it in place and it won't move. I think maybe the next upgrade we do to the trailer is like a porcelain toilet instead of this cheap plastic one that keeps getting kind of extra gross. So we'll see how much one of them costs and maybe I'll replace it. So would be nice, a nicer toilet. Blake safely got us to the boat dock. Nice driving.
Thanks. What?
Nothing.
Why are you filming me?
I'm not.
You are?
Nuh-uh.
The camera's
I'm not in the way of filming anything. Guess what we're checking on?
the water.
The boat. It's still there. Yay. Oh, they painted the ramp. That's kind of crazy. Who would have thought they would have needed to do that? Look at all these seagulls. They've never been here before. I was hoping that one was going to make the cute sound like the other ones did. Oh, that one did. Kurt's putting more gas in the dinghy. We're having motor problems, but luckily we still have Dad. So we're gonna get on the boat with his muscles. Isn't that right?
It would be easier if I wasn't here, though.
And be lighter.
Yeah.
All right, we successfully made it onto the boat. The engine got started, but stopped again. So Kurt's working on figuring out what's wrong with the motor for the dinghy. I think it's just water in the gas, so we need new gas. Blake is here trying to open this more, which is what that sound is. But I've noticed that if you own a boat, you really have to be okay with spiders and bugs, because check out this nest. It's all here by our bed.
Which is great.
So I'm gonna vacuum them up and kill them. But bugs everywhere. Even here in the V-berth, when I opened up the hatch, it was just spider webs all over the place up here.
They're just little guys. What's wrong with them?
I'm gonna get to killing bugs and sucking up spider webs. Alright, so I'm working on one of 2 boat projects for the weekend, and it is replacing our solar vent. So I'm going to take it off right now. I was doing it, but Kirk got bored, so he came over to work on my project. Because he's a project thief! He's just thinks I'm too slow. He did get all of those undone before I even finished the one that I was actually working on. So this is the solar vent fan that we got. It's pretty nice. It works really well. But guess what? I'm not sure if you can tell from this video, but the vent hole is way too small. So we will have to return this and get a smaller one and finish this project some other day, which is a bummer. So the motor problem, the fan problem, really got us discouraged this weekend. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. Having my delicious spud for dinner. We're off the ball for the first time in like a month or so, probably. The campground's getting set up for their cardboard boat race. And I'm up here on the bow. I'm gonna get down, get my life jacket on, but we are definitely gonna go sailing. Before we got off the ball, we had to clean all the mud daubers off of the sail, and we greased the track with some track grease, and that made all the big spiders like hop out of our mast. But here's some of the leftover mud dauber junk. There was a whole bunch more. It was like raining paralyzed spiders on me in little dirt bombs as I was trying to clean off the sail. So that was fun. We managed to get the sail up. No issues, just big spiders. We're on a beam reach right now, and that's why we're not currently pointed in any direction we would actually want to go. The bay is that way, and Georgetown is that way. And we're probably going to have to tack whichever way we decide to go, if we go towards Georgetown or towards the bay. But right now we're on a really nice beam reach. Oh my god. Okay, can you tie that off there? Oh. Yeah. Okay.
It's just too tricky. Yeah.
I know, that's why it's just like a little
Why I wanted to put another.
yeah. Alright, and then watch out. I'm gonna flip the spider. Oh. Flip too, he's still on
right
there.
in there. He's in there good now.
Let's just sail then.
Yeah. Let's do that. Pretty good like that. Pretty smooth operation. We always forget one or two things.
Yeah.
There are so many things to remember though.
Yeah. I don't ever forget anything.
That's just not true.
We went ahead and jibed, so we're heading in the other direction now. Getting some nice wind on our beam. Going about 2.5 miles per hour. Some pretty good sailing right now. Then the wind will die down and we'll be sitting here again, but right now it's fun. It's so funny because we were just talking about how even going only 3 knots or 3 miles per hour in the first 5 minutes of getting out here on the water, how we all feel satisfied because we got our sails up and they caught wind and we're actually moving without the motor. So it's a great day. It's a good day for sailing. It's so much wind. Look at us sailing on by this little marker here, channel marker 6. We are moving for free. We had to turn the engine on to do a little motor sailing, but we are really sailing now. Did another maneuver, tacked. All the cabin cruisers are coming out now. It's about 11. That's when they typically leave their marinas. Worried we might be having a little bit of engine weirdness. Kind of sounds strange when we did try to go when the wind was dead, so we'll have to look into that. I think that we're having problems with our engines because our gas, something happened with the gas, like letting it sit. Maybe there was some condensation or something that got into it. Kurt doesn't agree with me, but that's what I think. Coming back the other side of the number 6 channel marker. We are sailing. We have the engine in idle just because we are afraid that it might not turn back on if we turn it off. One of those deals, you know? Tacked again. We are really nicely sailing back into our mooring ball area here. So we're sailing back up Back Creek. It's about 7 feet deep. It gets pretty shallow though at the edges, so yeah. We never sailed in this far before. We usually go out there and put our sails up way up there. This is where the only wind is, yeah. As soon as we get out further, the wind dies. We were about to lower the mast and then the wind picked up again. Or lower the sail and then the wind picked up again. We're even kind of heeling over a little bit. To point into the wind, we would have to point right there to lower the sail. So we are coming up on our mooring ball soon. Right there is our campground. So we're gonna have to do something. We're tacking. Back on the ball and all locked up. With my Pharaoh here. Back at camp for lunch, and it is a turkey club kind of day. Blake got his cheesesteak. It's really nice out. No humidity, nice and shady, slight breeze into the campground here. Having a nice Saturday. Good. Okay, I took a little dip in the pool. It's surprisingly not crowded at all right now. Everybody must be out on their boats. But a country song came on and it started making me cry. So it's like, I guess it's time to get out. So this is not crowded. I got to do a few laps around and tread some water. Got a good arm workout in here. So now I'm gonna go back to the campsite. The boys probably have everything packed up already, so we'll head home. But this was a really nice weekend, getting to do a little bit of everything. So I made it back to our campsite and Kurt has a scary surprise to show me. Speaking of spiders, earlier on the boat, check out this thing. You can see it from a mile away. That was on the tarp that gets covered up by the dinghy. So Kurt got to find that guy like as he was moving the tarp around to put on the dinghy. He's crazy, isn't he? What kind of spider is it? Anybody know? Leave it in the comments.
I couldn't believe that when I saw it, like, when he was all spread out, like he's way bigger, you know.
Yeah.
I can believe it.
Okay, I'm in the camper. We're all packed up. I'm giving it one last look to make sure everything is back where it needs to be. Baskets are all packed. Apparently I'm burning cardio right now. Everything's put away. got the door open. We don't even have the air conditioning on because it's so nice and cool in the shade here. So we didn't even need that on last night, but we still did. That's closed. Yep. Everything is unplugged. Charging this fan. We like to unplug stuff just so it doesn't get hot while we're gone. But that's good. That's good. I cleaned out the microwave. Melted some cheese on a potato in there and it like splattered everywhere, so I cleaned that. Shower's good. We cleaned out the toilets really well. The tanks are all empty. We're not going to leave water in there so it doesn't make it all yellow and gross. So that's the plan. We're going to leave that open actually so it doesn't get condensation in there either. The shower's all good. The vent is open. We'll probably leave the vent open just so it can, hey, child.
Hello there, adult.
Just so it can kind of vent while we're gone. And yeah, camper looks great. Got some new artwork up there. Sailboats. Got that when we were in Rehoboth. And yeah, we're all packed up. No windows are left open. No lights are left on. The circuit breaker panel falls down all the time. I'm like constantly pushing that back. Everything's good. Oh, I gotta get the potatoes out. Still have 4 left for dinner. The only thing left to take is our dirty laundry. And since we were only here for 2 days, not too much to carry out. I don't think Blake changes clothes the entire time. He was here Friday and Saturday, so that's the end of our weekend at the camp though. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, follow along for the next one if you'd like. I'm gonna post soon, so thanks. See you guys later.